What is up, guys? Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you the rotations between my three main grinds, which is moose, fallow, and mule deer. I do have a bear grind set up, but right now I'm working on switching out females with males, finding better zones. It's being difficult. I feel like 90% of my map is females, so we're going to try to find some males for that, set that up better, and eventually I'll get into that more. Right now, we're going to start on moose. So, I'm going to show you guys my rotation, show you my setups. I'll show you how I go through. I'll show you my loadout. All that fun stuff. I am for moose. The last thing I do is go down the river. I am gonna not include that part because that takes way too long to do, and I don't really ever get anything in the river, so it's not worth going through. Okay, so for my main shooting rifle, I use the Valgard 375. Sorry, I use this for every regular animal. I have the 22 LR to get them to turn towards me, and then I have the recurve bow, which I will be taking my great one down with. So I like to start over here on this river. I have one zone on this river. I have a couple zones on this river, but this is my only shooting zone on this river. Could take any longer to load. Come on. There we go. I like to set the time till 1400, and then I go through my whole rotation, and then when I get back to the river, which again I'm not including, I reset the time to 1400, run through the river, and then come back over here and start my rotation back up. Dang it. If I don't get a heart shot, I don't shoot them twice, because they go down after a long time if you shoot them twice. So I would rather come back next run and just get a lung shot or heart shot and drop them, than have to track them for 8 miles because I shot them twice. This zone is kind of inconsistent. They might be up over here. Sometimes they just don't show up. But normally they're right in this area. I have it right over here. I have a single shooter male in that area. This zone... Alright, sorry. I go from here down to here to here. This zone, it's a pain to get to because I have to crouch walk the whole way because I didn't have enough tents, and I still don't have enough tents, to where I have to spawn at this outpost, but they are at the same end of the lake. So I spawn at this outpost. They're fleeing. Well, normally, if they don't flee, I'll spawn at this outpost and they'll be right over here in this corner, which 200 meters away. So I'm just perfect enough to spawn there and have to crouch walk all the way. Next, I go to probably my favorite shooting zone, the crater. I just think this zone's fun to shoot. There's no specific reason why this is my favorite. It's fun to shoot. I've gotten a couple good trophies out of here. Decent 4. Nothing special. I am new to the 375, so I don't know how good any of these shots will be. I used to run the 338, but I just got this weapons pack, and this can double lung from 200 meters, so... Okay. Where did that miss? I don't know if this has a lot of bullet drop, but next I come up across to this area, this lake. This is one of the easier zones to shoot. I don't think I've ever gotten anything from this zone, but if I do, it's going to be very, very easy to notice what it is, because very, very open lake. Nice little heart shot. I just got back to Moose, so I'm not completely warmed up with them. That's probably why I missed the first couple shots. I actually just want to make sure. Yeah, okay. So after I go from this lake, I go down over here. I'm sure from this you can tell the zone used to be over here, but then my shooter moved over here, so I had to completely change my setup. Before, it was one of the better setups I had. Now it's almost impossible to see if they're on this side of the lake. They're really hard to see, but over here it's super clear. So it really depends where they are on the lake. Sometimes it can get annoying, but it's not like terribly obnoxious to deal with. There's definitely better ways to do this. And if you're new to this game and want to start Great One grinding, I wouldn't copy my setup, because everyone's zones are different, especially for moose. Moose are very, very inconsistent animals. So I wouldn't copy my setup. I'd go look for someone who has a guide on their channel and just use that as a outline for you. So this is a new zone I added because a lot of my zones just have disappearing males or disappearing zones in general. So I have to add new zones constantly, which again that's why I don't suggest copying anyone's setups for moose because of how inconsistent they are. you'll probably have to adjust your setup a lot. But this is a new zone. It's a decent zone. It's not terrible. I wouldn't say it's the best zone, but from what I can tell, it's easily shootable. Let's just pop them real quick. I think I missed that second guy. Yeah, I flicked too hard. Oh well. Normally, I don't try to take second shots on moose unless they're really easy to hit. But most of the time they aren't, so I don't bother with that. After I shoot this zone, I come up over here. The problem with this lake is it's so small, and I have a zone over here and a zone over here, that I only shoot this side. I don't care about this side. I let them flee. And as you can see, I have two other setups over here. Neither of these lakes have males, so I just have those. And I keep wanting to go check for other lakes, but I keep forgetting. Which also sucks, is that there's really no other lakes on the map that I can look at right now. I've looked at 90% of them, and most of them have solo males, which I don't want to grind because that makes grinds a lot more difficult. They have solo males, or they have just females at them. They don't have herds. I only really grind herds. There may be like an occasional solo here and there. Popped him. Next up, I go down over here. This is also a newer zone. I shoot from here across clear end to this side of the lake. And then I fast travel to this outpost, and they'll end up dying around this side, or around over here. So it's just super quick to claim from there. Also, from what I can tell already, I would highly suggest the 375 over the 338. It just has so much more penetration. It shoots nicer. It's quicker to reload. It honestly, it feels easier to follow up. It's not as clunky. Yeah, nice little double long and heart through the leg too. If I get a great one in this video for any of my grinds, I'm going to flip out. Because moose, I still haven't got my great one. Mule deer, I'm probably about 700 kills in. Estimated 700 kills with no great one. Which is towards the longer side for mule deer. And I haven't gotten my second fallow great one, which I'm not many kills in. But I have been getting a lot of diamond potentials, and I've gotten a 2 piebald since I got my great one. So it's doing really nice. Where did he go? I had to hit A long, right? There's no way. No way. Might not be good at frontal penetration. Next, I come up to this. There's a little hidden lake right up here above the skull. And I shoot down from it. So there's a there's like a cliff. You'll see there's a cliff, and then the lake's below it. I shoot down from the cliff. And I believe the skull is where the guaranteed super rare albino brown bear is. Where's the mail? Where'd the mail go? No way, they fled away. What? Was he stuck? Oh my god, they fled, bro. This is not a good run for this. But I'm just doing this so you guys can see how I go through. And I'm not doing this for kills or anything. I'm just doing it so you guys can see my setups and stuff. Next up, I'm going to go to mule deer because I've been on a really long dry streak and I think something big is trying to spawn, but I'm not sure. So it's probably better to get some kills on there while I still can. I used to have a shooter male over here. Again, like I said, I have so many disappearing males. He went away. Like, he just doesn't show up anymore. That was a nice quick little heart shot. Okay, and next up, I go to this big lake. This is my last lake that I go to. I have 1, 2, 3 shooter zones over here. Or, like, one of these two are shooter zones. And then these two are. And then one of these two and this one over here is shooter zones. So I have 2 setups on the same lake because it's such a big lake. And I have to drive my ATV. I drive my ATV to claim my kills on both sides of the lake. I just have to get used to the 375, but once I get used to it, it's going to be so much easier to use than the 338. And of course we don't. Oh, we do have. What? Where'd that hit? What? What? Bro. He's down. Oh, I think I spined him. So it doesn't have bullet drop, does it? From 300? Because there's no way I heart shot him, right? You know, I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear me when I'm on the ATV. So I'm probably just not going to talk when I'm on the ATV going to collect kills. Okay, wow. Heart shot from 300, no. Heart shot from 274 meters. So, this might have been a heart shot then too. I don't go all the way on the ATV up to this one because sometimes I think my ATV scares off the other moose on the other side. So I just like to get off so it doesn't happen. Let's see, where is he at? This is gonna be crazy if that was a heart shot. Because then from 330 meters I have to aim top of the body in line with the heart and it's a heart shot. Oh my god. That was a heart shot. So I aimed like, where is it? Like right here. And that dropped down and hit the heart. So it has a lot of bullet drop. That's good to know. That's really good to know. It's also good to know I can penetrate to the heart from 300 plus meters. That's actually really good, especially for my grind. Where did that one hit? No way I hit his leg, right? No way. Actually, I might have. Okay. It has like crazy bullet drop, but it penetrates so well. And then I'm just going to quickly show you... Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. I'm just going to quickly show you guys on the river where my shooters are. So I have a shooting zone over here. And I shoot, obviously, there to there. I have a zone here and a zone here. So I can shoot this one, and these guys won't spook. They'll just go alarm, which is good for me, because then they face me. No zones over here. I had a zone over here for like 5 kills and then it went away. No kill over here. I have a kill. I have 1 or 2 shooters here, and then nothing in this whole section right here. Up from here all the way down over here, there's nothing. So what I do is I just put a marker on this and then run straight to it. So from, where is it? From this zone, I run straight over to clear over here because there's just nothing in between there ever. It's all females. So that wraps up my moose on Medved, how I shoot them, my setups, loadout. Next up, we got mule deer. So this is just going to be a moose and... Oh God, Jesus, wait. My mule deer recording went away. So you guys will see mule deer another time. So... Is that a Mela? I think that's a Mela. So... You'll see mule deer another time, and this will just be a fallow and moose video. So I use the 300 for just regular kills. I use the Hansen 30-06 for rares and diamonds, and I'm gonna use the Colt, the 45 Colt for the great one. And I believe that we have a Mellow over here. It looks dark, which also looks like the chocolate, but it doesn't look like the chocolate. If you understand what I'm trying to say. I think that's a Mela. I can't tell from this angle, but I think that's a Mela. If not, oh well. Did I just shoot him in the face? I think I did. Oh yeah, he's going down. This is some good practice with the Colt. Oh, alright, this thing's pretty accurate. That's good to know. Because I hit him in the lung from right there. He had lung, stomach. That was a good shot. Okay, time to go see if I got a Mela. Before I get over there, y'all let me know down in the comments. You think that's a Mela, or you think that's just a chocolate? I personally think it's just a chocolate, but I hope it's a Mela. Because if you ever look from the front, a chocolate and a Mela look the exact same. But that honestly actually looks like it doesn't have any brown on its back, like a chocolate would. We'll see in a couple seconds. That's, yeah, that's starting to look Mela. I think that's a melanistic. That'd be my second melanistic fallow. Yeah, that's not Mela. Wow. Glad we took it with the right caliber. Well, look at that. We got a melanistic fallow. That's a pretty. Melanistics are so pretty. Oh, I lied to you guys. It's not Mela. Oh, it is Mela. I thought it was a Mela because look over here. It's like, it looks almost brownish like a chocolate would. But it is Mela. Wow, nice. Taxi that. You're going in the rare lodge. And that's going in a short. Next up, I come down over here. I shoot this zone. I'll shoot this zone depending on what is where. Sometimes I have better shooters in one zone than the other. So I shoot there instead. Okay. I already feel a lot more comfortable with the Colt than I did with the muzzleloader. And if y'all want to know what happened with the muzzleloader, go check out my Trophy Lodge tour video. Trauma. I'm never picking up a muzzleloader again. But that does sound, honestly, that does sound like a cool challenge. Muzzleloader only challenge. Go on multiplayer, only shoot stuff with the muzzleloader. Not a bad idea. I might do that in the future. I love that. I like shooting the fallow when their heads are down, because then I can you know, have time to get my follow-up shot. My bad, guys. Forgot to turn my volume down from when I took a little break. There he goes. I will be honest, guys. I did not think that other one back there was going to be Mela. It looked Mela. I didn't think it was going to be Mela. Because when I got up to it, it was brown on the side. And I thought Melanixis was all black. Like, just completely, like, jet black. But apparently I was wrong. So. I have yet to get an albino. I would love an albino. Because then I can make a piebald, albino, Mela huddle. For my rare lodge. Oh. Uh-oh. And then I come over here and I shoot across to this side. Which you'll see in about 5 seconds. So we didn't get any moose trophies. We would have had a diamond mule deer trophy, but the video just decided to go away, and I don't feel like re-recording it again. Sorry, guys. And we already we have a Mela trophy. Moose+Fallow. Uh-oh. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Perfect. Perfect. I love when I get like perfect shots like that. It's just so nice. So nice. I just shot him in the head and he collapsed. That's what I like about fallow, is they're really, really easy to kill. Like, it doesn't take that much to kill a fallow. As you saw before, the Colt, like, brought down the fallow in, what, a second and a half? It's crazy. They're so easy to kill. It's so fun to kill, too. They're like whitetail. They're so fun, but so easy to kill. And I'm gonna be honest, Leighton Lakes ruined my whitetail experience. I tried Leighton Lakes for moose, right? I didn't like it. Okay, I thought maybe like it'll be better with whitetail. It honestly was worse with whitetail. I just couldn't get into. It was too brushy, too inconsistent. Too hard to set up zones in some spots, like. That's not a Mela. I know that's not a Mela. That's a chocolate. Oh yeah. Didn't need that shot at all, but took it just 'cause. Oh my god. No way this shot was a vital. It might have been neck. No shot. There they go. Right there. Why did he stop running? There we go. He just like he stopped running. He would have been dead if he didn't stop running. Yeah, so lucky. Imagine I get a double melanistic, but one of them's a super rare. I would actually, like, die on the inside if I got a super rare. Oh my god. Heart shot on the run, that's crazy. I don't know what's harder to tell is a melanistic moose or a melanistic fallow. Because I haven't gotten a melanistic moose yet, but there's been multiple occasions where I believe that a regular moose was a mela because of the lighting. But, oh, I hit his spine. He's going down. He's going down. And then I come over here. Let's see. Because for some reason, okay, he's back. But for some reason, like 2 or 3 times that we came around here, this fallow just didn't show up. This guy right here. Him. He just didn't show up. I have to claim this guy, and then I have the Twin Lakes, and then I go along the coast. I'll show you how I do that. It's a little, I think, different. So I come up here, I shoot. Sometimes there's one to shoot here, but then I have one to shoot here and one to shoot here. And I come down, I shoot across from here, shoot this way, run, claim these, or sorry, shoot this way, shoot over here, run, claim these guys, fast travel here, claim these, come up here, shoot here, claim this, shoot up here, shoot across to there. And oh my god, perfectly timed finishing of my explanation. See, I just know what's coming at all times. Why is it raining? I don't want it to rain. Sometimes I get a solo over there. I'm gonna leave him though, because he's a small 3. I don't feel like... Actually, I probably shouldn't leave him. It's not a solo. I hope that guy wasn't diamond estimate. Why is it raining? Go away, rain. How are ducks flying in the rain? And don't make fun of me if they always fly in the rain. I did not know that, if that's like a normal thing. I'm sure it is, I'm just being an idiot. Oh, the rain went away. I almost brain shot it. And then I have to go claim that last one, and then the coast. This one should be under 30 minutes, I hope. Because the last one was not, and it cut off the beginning. Like the intro to my little spiel about mule deer, so. Nothing good over here, just average stuff. Can't see over there. So I run around this little bend, I claim anything I shot over here. I fast travel, and then I claim what I shot on that corner. And I have 2 more shooter zones after that. Well, I have a couple more zones. Could still get a great one. Just saying, Call of the Wild. Just saying. I could still get one. With a side eye. Could still get one. I'm hoping that I can get something good at one of these next 2 zones. Chances of that, slim to none, but never none. Damn it. I don't know. Oh, I don't see anything good. Don't think he's gonna make diamond now. Oh. No, y'all, no one saw anything. Oh my god, look at that shot. I totally didn't miss 2 before that. No way. Let's go. Now, the zone up over this next hill that we're going to, like up here, let's see, where my tripod is, there's a zone down there. Not very consistent. It may sometimes have deer, it might sometimes not have deer. All depends if the game decides they want to like me or not that day. Most of the times the game doesn't like me. I saved it. Damn it. I'll just unsave it. It's not that big of a deal. Shut up. Alright, well, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank y'all for tuning in, and you'll end up seeing Muley another time because the recording went away. Peace.